Hello creatives, my name is Lensa from La Visual Art, and I didn't realize that that I would become an artist today if it wasn't for doing my art, taking art classes back in college. So I just want to show you guys some of my artworks from this portfolio that I have right here to my left, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys don't feel like if you guys are you're going through a journey or something like that, and if you're in a similar situation as I am, like if you have something you want to show, and I want to show you you guys, like, just not to be afraid of expressing yourselves, because I went through that. And back in college days, I was so afraid of expressing myself. I was a bit overwhelmed. I was just so, my anxiety was through the roof, and it wasn't even funny. And I struggled big time just to get through these art classes. So those of you who don't know me, um, my my specialty is actually in illustration and in graphic design. So I just want to show you guys like my earlier works here, and I don't want to ramble on too much in this video. So I'm gonna try and get through these as kind of quickly as possible for you guys. So I don't want to bore you guys, and oh my gosh. This is so weird, you guys, because this is this is part of my senior project that I worked on. It's actually a color study type of illustration that I did back in my senior year of college, and oh my gosh. And it's like right here, I'm pointing this out. This was actually like part of this, it was like the part of the sea type of theme type of thing. And yeah, so my specialty here is, and I didn't realize this at the time, that my is actually exploring color schemes. So this is what all this started, was when I was starting doing using color pencil medium, and to work on my color study type of projects. So I did 4 of them, and this was one of them that I did for my senior year. And I'm going to show you guys another project here. This was the teapot type of still life type of project. Most of these that I've done, they were like still lives, or yeah, most of these were still lives, and yeah, it was just a lot. We had to practice the techniques and work on the shadows, highlights, things like that. Value was the most important thing that we had to learn in art class. So this is another one. I did this out of pen and ink, and this was actually one of my favorite projects that I did for Drawing 2 class. So this one, I actually had I had an art tutor, and because I was struggling so much in college when I was taking these art classes, and my art tutor actually showed me how to break down each shapes. So for instance, this was very hard to really break it down, the mirror. So she showed me how to break down each individual shapes of this mirror, for instance, because I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to, I was like, this is the first time I actually drawn something like this. So I had to learn how to break things down. And I'm just trying to emphasize this for you guys because I don't want you guys to feel like you're going to be afraid of um, expressing expressing yourselves in creating artwork. So that's why I'm trying to push that and let you guys know that don't be afraid to make so many mistakes because that's what's going to happen, and that's something that we just have to keep practicing. So with this, I actually did have fun doing the pen and ink type of this type of still life, and I did like the cross hatching. So yeah, the cross hatching method, and yeah, so we had to learn how to do different types of styles. So cross hatching was one of them. Um, this, like by taking drawing 2 class, it actually really helped me to really break down as a visual learner, like just how to break each objects down into simple shapes. So that's how I was able to learn, and I just want to pass that on to you guys. For you guys right here. I don't know if you guys can see that well. So this is what I actually use for most of my drawings. I use this type of pad, Canson. Oh yeah, very good brand. And this is over 10 years old. Just to put it out there, you guys. It's over 10 years old. I actually got this stuff from Hyatt's. I love Hyatt's. I've been going them for over 10 years now. And that's how I actually started to explore more of these drawing pads, canvases, all these other art supplies that I've been buying and everything like that. It's I have to thank the people for Hyatt's with that because they have like so many art supplies. It's not even funny, and this is something that I had to learn. So I'm going to show you want to see. It's not masterpieces or anything like that. So, but anyway. Oh my gosh, you guys. This, we had to practice these squares, and again, these are for still lifes, and we had to practice over and over and over again. We actually used like I don't know if you guys know what most of you guys probably know what a viewfinder is. I struggled using the viewfinder, but I understand why we had to use them because I had to learn so many mistakes that I was making here, you guys. And this actually was very good practice. So I want to express that it's okay to make so many mistakes. And we have to learn, like over the years, I had to let go of trying to be a perfectionist. So that was my biggest problem. And I got so discouraged that I was comparing myself to everyone else. And I shouldn't have. Because the only way we're going to get better is we're going to keep practicing. Projects that I had to learn how to do. Yeah, this is like a lot of practice stuff. Like this is like like one of the twos that the still life that we had to blow it up real close, and we looked from the viewfinder too, and that was very difficult to do at first. I'm not gonna lie about that because I thought I was just gonna completely mess it up, and yeah, I made so many mistakes off of this too, and just by looking like what the dimensions are and from our viewpoint, it was just, oh my gosh, it was very difficult. The whole paper bag disaster. this was the most difficult thing that I had to do in my entire life. That was, I was like, oh my gosh. I did this for drawing one class, and I actually, I had to retake the class because it was just so bad that my professor was actually very concerned of, she was very concerned, like, whether or not I can actually work with techniques or not, or actually stay within the art program. So the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because they call this quote unquote failure, and actually reality is it's just lessons. And I'm just showing you guys this because I don't want you guys to be intimidated by it, and seeing what I went through, you guys can do this. And I just want to give you guys that encouragement, just inspire you guys to keep going, keep practicing. So basically, this is like the 1-point perspective type of drawing I did. And this was actually inside a classroom for drawing for drawing one class that I did. And we had to practice, it's kind of like, you know, kind of like architects had to, yeah, it's a lot of math involved, things like that. So we used our rulers like crazy. And yeah, so this was just something to practice on. I hope you guys. And by the way, with that, the previous, one of the previous illustrations that I showed you guys, with the paperback disaster that I did, this was actually that was actually the second one that I worked on, because the first one is actually still back in college. So yeah, it was that bad. So with this one, another still life type of project that we did for drawing 2 class. And yeah, so we had to play around. Actually, I went pretty crazy with the highlights, as you guys can see, because I don't know, I overdid it, and I didn't really know how to tone it down with the highlights and with the shadows. So yeah, so that's the most important thing, that we have to make sure we get these values, and because if we don't master this part, we can't really express our creativity the way we really want to. So it kind of goes hand in hand. And now I understand why we had to learn the techniques first, and back in school, and in order for us to explore our creativity. Because without that, forget it. It's not gonna. It's just not gonna look right. So give you guys an idea, like, how I came about with the illustration, and as you guys see my works now, I wanted to show you guys, like, where I was and where I am now. So that's the most important thing that I want you guys to take away from this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.